and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer. Today's video is super special, and I know I always say that, but it's actually a big deal. So it is the first of a series that I'm going to start called Building the Neighborhood. Just thought of that off the top of my head. Yay, fun. Now I have to, commit to that. Anyways, this is a subdivision build, as you would know from the title, probably. I don't know what I'm going to title this at the time of doing this voiceover. I don't even know if I'm going to use the fly-through footage that I took, because yes, I did. I did do a fly-through for this. I'm not proud of it. It's not good. I'm going to have to chop the crap out of it, but I did. So I started building this because I did a video last Friday of a house, like a townhome subdivision setup, and I just did like 3 houses from it. But it got me thinking, there are a ton of subdivisions here in St. Louis, and then of course in one of my favorite places to visit, Las Vegas, Nevada area in general. There's just a ton of subdivisions out there, and housing complexes built all the time. So I wanted to build a subdivision. I've seen lots of simmers do it. I think I saw Little Simsy and oh gosh, I think like Hey Harrie and a couple of her friends did a subdivision build as well. So I was super inspired, and to the point where after I finished this one, like just completed it, put all the stuff or all the footage together in my editing software, I started working on a CC free version, because I uploaded this version, or not uploaded, but I took a picture of this version and put it on the Sims Central and the Sims Global Facebook groups, and people just absolutely loved it. And so I was really excited, and I was like, you know what, there are a ton of people that play the game that tend to like my stuff on there that don't have custom content or don't have computers that can run that, and I'm gonna be doing this big build anyways, and it's supposed to be a challenge for myself. I might as well go out on a limb and really challenge myself. So I did all of the interior there, as you saw, as far as the layout and everything, and then I picked the colors for the flooring and whatnot off camera, like you saw, like normally. Then I start on landscaping here. I think I furnished the whole inside of this one, and then I kind of cut, I think I show you house 2 and 3, like a little bit of 2 and then all of 3, and then don't worry, I'm not gonna make you sit through building all of the houses, but I do leave in landscaping because I've heard people like to see the landscaping a bit. I will say I worked off of one image for the for this first one. There is no floor plan on that one. I just kind of went with it because I just saw a picture of the outside, but the outside had furnishing, or not furnishing, but had landscaping, and I used that as a template. So like this would be the model home that you would go into, and then the rest of the houses are, I don't have them furnished. There's no like woods and walls picked out or anything like that. There's doors and a floor plan, but other than that, there's not anything there. Oh, I forgot that I went through all of this trying to figure out that I wasn't going to put the the fireplace over there, but whatever. As normal, I'm using Peacemaker stuff. I think that fireplace is actually a recolor of a base game fireplace by Ellie Simple, or not Ellie, but Simple. She doesn't do that stuff. Simplicity. That's by Simplicity. So check out their stuff. It's really fun. And Simplicity has a ton of Max's Match stuff, and basically just recolors of Max's stuff. And it's really pretty. I really like it. But she just brings in tones and textures that Max's didn't put on there, that take something that I never would have used and make it something that I absolutely love. Like she has a series that she did of of the Laundry Day stuff, and it's so nice. Like, it's so nice. But anyways, so we do just like on the townhome. Jesus, I can't think today. It's because I know this is a super long video, and I'm just like, I've been doing like 5-minute videos lately, so I'm all nervous. But just like the townhome build, I'm going builder grade with the cabinets and stuff like that. I'm trying to make it seem not like a first home sort of situation, because most people don't do that in subdivisions, but a lot of subdivisions are usually like builder grade stuff. So That's what I went with there. I put in a laundry room here. I feel like it's pretty common for there to be laundry rooms right off the kitchen, especially in the Midwest where I live. So who else keeps seeing the tile in that bathroom and thinking that it's concrete? But that's actually tile from laundry day. And or not laundry, but spa day. I can't think. Also, the lighting still makes me upset because those are two of the same color things, but it keeps changing and making the one look like it's a different shade or different hue of that blue because of the way I'm turning the camera. And it's just making me real mad because they're the same. They're not recolors, so shouldn't be an issue. But look at it. Look at it. I'll never be able to unsee the fact that the one is brighter than the other. It shouldn't be like that, guys. It shouldn't. Get your act together. I feel so bad, but like... So I heard the news that there was going to be so many drops over the next year for the Sims 4 consoles and the video, or for the console, for the computer, and for the phones. And a lot of people are really excited about there being 20. I think it was 25 is what they said. But it's not just for the PC game, it's for all three systems. So when you take that into consideration, it's not as exciting because we don't know how many of those are for, like, just bringing packs that already exist in the game to the console. Like, I get it that people that play on, is it Xbox or PlayStation? I can't remember, but console, they play console Sims instead of computer. Like, they want those games. And those releases are really exciting for them, but like you're kind of getting the whole community hyped up for something that isn't going to be for everybody. Because I don't play it on my game system. I don't like game systems to begin with. Like, I don't even like watching Netflix on my Xbox, but I do because, you know, it's there. Although mine, we bought a smart TV for the office and I can watch like Netflix directly from that. But I think it's because it's smart TV that's connected to our Wi-Fi. So, you know, there's that. But like, we don't have to have any console or anything in there. We can literally watch like Amazon Prime videos and whatnot from that. So thanks, Samsung. You know, big fan. All the appliances in my house are Samsung, so probably makes me biased, but still. Anyways, but yeah, I prefer to play on the computer, as you guys can see. And so, like, I heard 25 or whatever the number is. It's probably like 15, and I keep saying 25, but I heard that number, and at first I'm like, oh, that's super exciting. We're gonna get, you know, a game pack, a stuff pack, an expansion pack, and I was like, and that's probably all we'll get for the rest of the year is the 3. Maybe, and they said like the free updates and stuff will be counted in part of that. So yeah, like 2 free updates in there, and like the 2020 quarter is already started, I do believe, and we've had an update. So all that hype for nothing. But whatever, guys. Don't get me wrong. Anything that comes from the Sims team, I'm gonna buy. Like, I can complain all I want. That's the name of this channel, is The Angry Simmer. So I'm gonna be angry about stuff, but I'm still gonna buy it. Like, that's just who I am. I will forego avocados for 3 weeks so that I could buy Sims. You know, forget the healthy fats. I need the Sims. But yeah, that's just who I am. So I'm just hoping that it's university, and what else do I really want? I really want university. I really, really want that. I just think that will add to the gameplay a lot because you can build more story. It will make the generational stuff a lot more realistic, which is the stuff that I like. I think I forgot to put a closet in there. Oh boy. Whoopsie. So, and I also, I think in this one, I don't know. I haven't decided if it was like they upgraded that bathroom when they moved in, or if it was just one of those things where like they made the master bathroom a little bit nicer in this one, for the people to want to buy it. But I don't know. It's been a couple days since I actually finished this one, so I'm forgetting what I was gonna do, because like basically I recorded all this and I was just in this like Sims hyper mode where I was like, yes, I did this, it was so much fun. And then I put all the video together, cut it down some, and it was like 24 minutes before I started really cutting, and I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to voice over all this. So I completely forgot what I was thinking. on the storyline, because I always have a storyline for my builds. It's kind of funny. Like the CC free one, I'm thinking about doing CC free Sunday, and I've made 2 Sims, and they're called the Realtor family, because I'm a nerd, and I was like, they're real estate agents, and they're gonna try and sell houses in the subdivision to you, because while we were in Vegas, we stopped at the subdivision that we wanted to live in, and talked to the real estate agents. And it was so funny because, like, so the one that we were actually planning on looking at, we went into second. We made like the wrong turn, and we thought that the one subdivision had 2-story and ranch style houses in it, but it turns out they were, yeah, it's separated. It's 2 different companies, but the ranch style ones actually were done building, and you could just purchase homes that people were moving out of, except for like 1 or 2 that were already built, but like they were models, and people hadn't moved into them yet, but you could buy those too. Anyways, so we went to the 2-story one first, and Pat and I, when we first walked in, we're just like, oh, this is too much. This is like too big. We don't need this much space. We wanted to downsize. But we liked the real estate agent better, and we liked the community better. There was just like a better value for your money in that one. Oh, we're in the kids' room already. Yay. But then we went into the ones that we were actually looking at purchasing, and it kind of didn't live up to the 2-story one. Like, once we got in there, like, they were beautiful. They were perfectly fine, but it just, like, something about them seemed more builder grade than the 2-story ones. And, like, the lady there told us that, like, what you see is what you get. This, like, it comes with everything here. There's no, like, here's an upgrade charge, there's an upgrade charge, blah, blah, blah. But over at the other place, they didn't say, oh, the base price is this, and then you can, like, get this and upgrade. They literally showed us, like, these are the 3 plans. As it's sitting over there is what it's like, this is the price for it. You can buy that model, or you can have it built like that. So where, like, they were different levels of the same place, like different floor plans and stuff like that, it just, I don't know. It was weird that it was just weird to us that, you know, it was like for 40 grand more you could get the 2-story, and they were just so much nicer. And I don't know, but, and the funny part why I'm going to tell you the story is we met the 2 real estate agents, and my husband and I liked the first one better, and my mother-in-law liked the second one better at the cheaper houses. And I think it was just simply because they were the cheaper houses, and like she had like mentioned, you know, oh, at first she started out as like, who are you, where you're from, oh, you're from out of state, I don't believe that you're actually looking, because I'm sure people do that all the time to them, and was kind of rude to us and like off-putting, and then she like turned and was like, oh, you love living here, you can do this, you can do that, I have a condo in this area. And I was like, great, that doesn't tell me anything about this housing complex. Like, she's like, my husband and I have a condo here, and then we live out in this other place. And my mother-in-law thought that was her, like, saying, here's stuff that happens, here's stuff to do. She was like, there's a concert. Oh, there was a concert last night over at the other place out there. So this was Lake Las Vegas. And of course, there's a concert at the pier in a nice weather time. Like, duh. Clearly. But, so, like, none of that actually told us anything about the housing area that we lived in, like the community. Oh, so we do jump from, like, just building it out. So basically, I was showing you guys there that there's a whole lot in when you're building the subdivisions of just, like, either copying the room and moving it over and turning it, or just, like, looking over and trying to build it on this side. And so I just kind of cut that out because I felt like that would bore you guys seeing me swing back and forth, and it was kind of nausea inducing. But anyway, so like, I don't know. And the lady was like kind of, I know this is horrible to say, but she's selling expensive houses, and she looked like an old porn star. Like, I hate to say that, but like, she just looked like a porn star from the 80s. Like, she had gross eyebrows. Her nails were funky. She was dressed really weird, like really provocatively. And I don't know. It just didn't, something about her didn't sit well with me. And maybe I'm a snob. Maybe I'm not. Or, you know, maybe I'm just being weird. But I don't know. There's just something about her. And my husband felt the same way, that like she didn't look professional. She didn't speak to us in a professional manner. I know my husband and I are a little bit young for people that would be looking at houses in that price range, but well, now we're not. When we first bought our house, people were like, "You own a home? That's weird. You're not 30 yet," but he's 30. I'm getting pretty close. Anyways, but you know, they just like, she didn't hold herself in a manner. Like, I respect real estate agents. It's a hard job. There's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of danger that can happen when you're showing houses to people out in the middle of nowhere. And she just, I don't know, she didn't treat us with the same respect that I was trying to extend to her. So, but yeah, my mother-in-law thought she was great. And like my husband and I, it was so funny because we were on the same page about it. Like, we're leaving and we're having this conversation and we were like, well, we can clearly say that one real estate agent was better than the other. And, his mom was like, oh yeah, that one was just awful. And I said something, I was like, you know, for living in the Las Vegas area, the places that she said she lived, like, her eyebrows, like, there are tons of places to get your eyebrows done right and your nails done right, and she just looks scrummy and unprofessional. And my mom's like, yeah, and I'm like, and then she starts talking about how the lady told us all the things to do and what's going on, and the other didn't. And I was like, wait a second, do you mean you liked the one, like, because we remembered their names, instead of that one? She's like, yeah, of course, who were you talking about? And we're like, Mom, she was super unprofessional. What are you talking about? Oh, also, here's the fun part about building subdivisions. First, sometimes when you hit the duplicate button, it just takes the roof anyways. Or you'll take it, like, you'll get a duplicate to come over, but then it deletes the roof over there. I don't know why my game is doing that. Or you'll start to place them incorrectly, you know, backwards, because I'm stupid. Yeah, that's the fun part about building subdivisions. And I've left it on evening for some reason. Also, I turned off rain so I could finally build without it being in rain. And it kept fighting me on it. I don't know what was going on, but it didn't want to be part of the team. But yeah, I talked a lot about that subdivision thing. Oops. Yeah. Either way, like, I don't know. I thought I would want to move out to Vegas a lot more. After going back and like actually seeing the houses now, but it kind of made me want to move there less. I know that's weird, but I don't know. I think it's because my sister-in-law had the car accident. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this, but like the last day that we were in Vegas, my sister-in-law had a car accident, and like we could do nothing. You know, we were just stuck there, a 5-hour flight away from home, unable to go check on her. So I think part of that was my, like, I know that she's an adult now. She's graduating this weekend and all that. But like, I still want to be close enough that like, if something happens, we can be there for them, you know? And so I think part of that, like, it was pretty solid that my mother-in-law was not moving out there. And my father-in-law was definitely not moving out there after going and seeing the houses. So I don't know. I think my husband and I would enjoy living out there and working out there, but I don't know. I'm getting sappy in my old age, and I'm wanting to be around my family more. So, you know, but we did have a great vacation. It was really pretty out there. And of course, I've talked about this the whole time instead of talking about the subdivision build. Here in the subdivision, I put in a play area and a dog walking space, like a legitimate, we're about to build a dog walking space where there's like training stuff and toys all over the place for them. So I thought that was pretty cool. In the CC free one, I don't put in like all of that stuff, even though it, like, we can do that because it's all from cats and dogs, but none of it from my first pet stuff though, because screw that pack. I did not buy that one. That's the one I refuse. I'm like James Turner, but with a backbone, because, you know, he still has that one even if it's not installed. Anywho, he got it for free, so whatever. But on that one, I don't put in a legitimate park like this, but there is the playground area. But we are at the end of this. I so thank you guys so much for watching this. Enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.